We did promise our Hollywood stars that if they came to the one show, we would put some nice birds on their arms. And look, it's just absolutely extraordinary.
I like chicken.
Yeah.
Well, we saw, obviously, in the film, you have a nasty experience with a bird, don't you? You actually damage a bird.
Yeah.
We just felt it was best,
I fall on one. I fall on a bird.
He hurts one. He hurts
Yeah.
I crush it with my...
Do you like working with animals?
Yeah.
I like this one. That one's scary.
Yeah.
The gold.
Rock's eagle is the scariest one here.
Yeah.
He looks nervous.
Like a rock, yeah.
Rock's not happy.
There is no need to worry because Lloyd is
smell
here.
bloopers
And
show.
Lloyd, we've kind of teamed up the birds, haven't we, with the personalities here?
Yes.
So, lovely. That's good. Just went to the toilet, and not to worry. So yeah,
My bird just...
it did, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah.
It did. But is that how it?
Pepto-Bismol. What happened? What is
Sitting
it?
there, we've teamed up the personalities. Are you feeling all right?
I feel fine. I'm doing a new Marvel movie, Hawkman, in a few weeks. Me and Robert Downey.
My guy's eating some meat, quail right now. Is that fine? Just let her have
That's
it?
right, that's fine.
She's really going for hard. I can't get it out of my hand.
That's all right.
All right. You got it, buddy.
They've got very distinctive personalities, haven't
Yes.
they? And you've matched them up. You've done bespoke animal to star
Yes.
matchup. Yeah?
It's too close to your face.
Tilly's quite laid back.
Chili is Rock's eagle.
Yeah, and she always wants to check out her environment before she's happy to do filming.
That's cool.
Lucy is, she's really fast, adrenaline sort of junkie sort of bird,
Yeah.
chasing the lure. Johanna the owl.
I'm just going to do this so I feel...
quiet.
Just so I feel like I'm with everybody.
What's the owl's name?
Johanna.
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 There's a reason for that, isn't there? Because Johanna used to be Johan.
Yeah, she's only 4 months old.
Keep your
We
arm
can't tell whether she's a male or a female quite yet. I think she's a she.
Kevin has an
Right now, until
invisible
she's 2
chicken.
years old.
That's lovely. Well, I have to say, it's always nice
It's a
to
very rare animal.
Mine just flew away. I'm sorry.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice, cracking film. Saw it,
thanks.
really enjoyed it. But you play quite a character, don't you?
Yeah, Maxim Horvath. I'm the. I think I'm Jerry Bruckheimer's villain du jour. So I've done two movies for him back to back now, and they're great. They're great fun parts to play. You know, they're sort of. I love the idea of playing the villain because you work half the amount of days that the leading man does. You get treated like the crown jewels.
Right.
And if the movie stinks, no one blames you. You know, it's like the perfect gig.
Did you do your own stunts?
No, I don't do my own stunts. No, I'm 57 years old. You know, I get some. You know, I get stuntmen to do that. My idea of a stunt now is doing up my shirt in the morning. I do all the reactions from. I do this bit. I sort of go like that. That's my bit. You know.
And the other person's rolling around bruised on the floor.
Yeah.
How about commanding those wolves?
Well, the thing is, the wolves were a bit of a problem because they're movie wolves.
Yeah.
They're not wild, so they get treated like movie stars, you know. And on the night that we shot that particular sequence, the guy who was looking after the wolves fed them just before we started shooting. So of course all they wanted to do was sleep. And so the director was going mad trying to get them to look fierce, and he was trying to get them. He said, "Can I make them look fierce?" And the wrangler said, "Well, we've just fed them. They want to sleep. You know, the only way we can make them fierce is if we agitate them." So during all those shots, there were two wolf wranglers either side of the camera pulling faces and making noises while we were kind of doing all the acting, and they were kind of going "Rah, rah." It was ridiculous, you know. But and all they wanted, they were full up. They'd eaten. They just wanted to kind of have a nap.
Well, they came off in the end.
Oh, they have all these they have all these tricks, like they'll give, and it's nothing inhumane or anything, but they'll give the wolves a little spoonful of peanut butter. And they love that, but it makes them do this. It makes them go like this because they're trying to get rid of the peanut. And they're going blah, blah, like this. And of course that looks, you know. And if you can shoot that, it looks great.
You're amazing accents as well, aren't you? Your career, you've had to do some,
I've had to do
French
a few.
and
Yeah.
Belgian.
Yeah.
And...
Don't ask me to do one now, though.
What's your favourite?
I suppose. Well, I've always enjoyed doing like Italian and Spanish. That's only because my parents were Italian and Spanish. So but it's always. I love the whole accent thing. I sort of. I always tell people I give good foreign.
So you're here for the Sonosphere Festival at Nebworth.
Right. It's, the one thing about Europe is they love their festivals, the big ones. And Sonosphere is one of the big ones, of course. You have so many big ones here in England.
Yeah.
And for us, it's great because we get to these shows and it's all of our old friends. It's sort of like old home week for us. We do a couple more over in Europe after this, 3 or 4 more. And we look at the schedule, who's going to be on the bill, and we go, oh, good, we haven't seen them in a long time. And So it's like a
The
frat party
reunion.
for us, you know.
It's like a theatrical production, though, isn't it? Your show.
It always has been. You know, at the very beginning, my heroes were the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and the Who, and I love those bands still. I looked around though and I said, well, with all the heroes, where are the villains? I don't. You know, I see all the Peter Pans and no Captain Hook, and so I created Alice to be that Captain Hook.
Yeah.
For 45 years now, Alice is still Captain Hook. I mean, it's great. There's other villains, but it's nice to be the first villain.
You've always had a thing for movies and what have you. Even Hollywood. I mean, you know, is it right that you own one of the O's in the Hollywood side?
Well, Groucho was a very good friend of mine, Groucho Marx, and I became really good friends. He came to see the show, and he thought the show was vaudeville. He looked at it as vaudeville.
Yeah.
Salvador Dali saw the show as surrealism. So, knowing Groucho, and you know, I mean, what a privilege to. He'd call me up in the middle of the night and say, "I can't sleep. Come over," and I'd come over and I'd sit and watch old movies with him until he went to sleep.
And that's how you came to buy.
When he died, it just so happened to be the 75th anniversary of Hollywood, and the sign was falling off the hill. I bought it and I said, "This is for Groucho," the O in Groucho.
Brilliant, fantastic. What a thing to own. Okay, people give you a hard time. You know, when you play a bad boy on the streets.
No. I think there's I've said this before. There's a kind of the healthy, mutual kind of mood. Either that, or they're scared of me and they won't approach me. But people just go murderer and run off at fast. And I just get it in the supermarkets. Get it, but nothing. No one's ever approached me with any kind of serious tone, really taking it seriously as if I'm really killing people. No one does that.
Maybe they quite agree with the people that you've killed. Maybe they're quite happy with
I'm not at liberty to comment on that.
And were you aware when you signed up for this that your character would end up in the situation that he's in?
No, I didn't. I mean, I knew it was going to kick off at some point. It's been a real slow burn, and then it got, obviously, as you see, it's got more intense as the months and weeks went by.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
He started out as a character that was had a checkered past anyway, and then he's reformed, and it was always going to be a matter of when's the crack going to show. It's coming up to the end of a chapter in his life, but is that the end? I mean, you're minutes away. You're minutes away. Let's not spoil it.
I think it might have worked. I don't know.
It was our opportunity. You get it every day at work. We don't get the chance to do that.
You did it very well. It's excellent. Can we do it again? I wanted to go in the next.
Do you get any of the duffs when you're doing those moments or anything like that? Or is it
We do what you just did.
Yeah.
No,
They play them in. They pipe the music.
No, we're professionals. We're professionals. We take the story very seriously. That's something that's obviously dropped in at the end. And we do our show. We get it's very intense.
Yeah.
Professional, very serious. Maybe there's this crew, messing around in the background, but not out of earshot, out of earshot, because otherwise it would spoil the intensity. Because we're professionals.
Yeah, sure. Well,
take it very seriously.
absolutely.
It's my job.
You've started today with this new scheme, which other cities around the country are looking at very interestedly, aren't they? Well, Edinburgh and Birmingham, Manchester.
That's quite right.
But London's hopefully going to lead the way.
Well, London has led the way today in the sense that we've got 5,000 bikes out there. Oh, there we go.
That's
there
you.
go.
How's it gone? How's it gone then? Is it as you expected? Any teething problems?
It's been much better than I thought it possibly could be. I have to be honest with you, there was a lot of anxiety in the last 5 days or so. We were counting down. We were worried about the software. We were worried the bikes were only being assembled. Some of them were still being assembled.
You're supposed to have
yesterday.
6,000 bikes, weren't you?
There, we've got 5,000. We will have 6,000.
That's a lot of bikes, though, isn't it?
And we had 4,200 people using it today. I think 16,000
And there's
people
docking
registered.
stations all over London that they can take the bikes to and from.
Docking station. Very important message. A message I've got to get across. Anybody using the bike hire scheme, be sure to whack it in firmly.
Oh.
If I can insert your docking nozzle.
Bicycle.
Thank you.
Bicycle.
Help me to keep this.
Into the docking
Put your docking nozzle in a determined fashion. In a determined fashion into the docking station.
Lest you lose it.
Gabby, because otherwise what will happen is that the docking station won't, very, very important, the docking station won't register that you've put the bike back and correct on Monday, so you will be billed.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody is getting...
Then you'll get loads of spondulics that you didn't.
Yes, I know, but then we have to pay it back because we're such good, kind people.